What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic draft, maybe, run. If you caught my Bloomburrow, if you caught my Dustmorn, you know we got hard stuck in Plat 4. But we have a little internal race going on here, a little personal challenge, if you will. So we managed to beat our best run from Bronze to Mythic, this time doing it in 13 drafts. We got it last night. We got an absolute banger of a trophy, our first trophy of the foundations, and so far my running record is 1 trophy per set. So we're on course here to hope maybe beat that as well. But we are doing something a little bit different with this draft run. So we chose to start at the 1st of December, and we're going to be posting a video every single day of a draft here in December. So we're going to do 31 drafts. And if we don't get to Mythic in 31 drafts, then we don't get there. But it's a fun challenge to learn as we go through. But we're not doing it alone. This month, I'm actually partnering with Limited Level Ups, Quarter Calls, aka Alex Nikolic, to get coaching sessions to try to get better at draft. He's one of the top drafters. He runs a coaching program and has his own YouTube channel, all linked below. And I'm hoping to really kind of up my level, because I found that both in my personal and professional time that the best thing that you can do is obviously get out there, try and fail and try and fail and try and fail, but then realize when you're sort of at your limit and you need extra help. And so after 2 hard stuck in Plat 4, being newer to drafting, I think I've learned everything I can without additional guidance. I mean, I'm out here consuming podcasts and articles and limited level up videos and everything just to try to get better. But at some point you kind of reach your limit, right? And so that's why I decided to work with Alex. And so we're having a little series over here on his channel as well. So go check those out. You can see the coaching sessions. We're going to have some fun stuff planned for the future, but we're going to be doing that over the month of December. But on this channel, you're going to actually see the run-throughs in between while we try to get better. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we've been, what we've been up to. We're going to switch over to the browser view. We're using untap.gg as sort of our draft assistant. And you can see we had a nice, steady rise, getting to that platform in 13 drafts, having a nice 7-2, taking home a trophy last night, which was huge. So I highly recommend go watch that one. It was a little bit of a rough start, a little bit of a roller coaster, but it was a fun deck to play. And then we followed it up with a big stompy deck. So some great decks to go check out. But we did get our win rate over 50%. 51% is going to be really hard to get to Mythic if we maintain that. Ideally, we want to average 4 wins, which you can see here on a 4-3. That'll get you a 57% win rate. And a 57% win rate is really, really solid. So if you could consistently do that, it'll take games, but you can eventually get into Mythic. I actually haven't done the math to figure out if you can do Mythic at a 57% win rate in 31 drafts. I don't know how many drafts it would take. So all that to be said, our goal is to actually average about 5 wins, and that'll get you in the low 60%, which I'm pretty sure is going to get you there in less than 31. So without further ado, let's go ahead, jump in. Going infinite is always really nice. So some of the key milestones that we're really looking for is 3 wins. 3 wins gets you 1,000 gems. It's 4 times the amount of gems you get from 2 wins. And that helps stem the bleeding of gems. 4 wins is mathematically where we want to be. And then 5 wins gets you infinite. So the 3, 4, 5 is kind of the key milestones that we're really taking a look at here. So we are... in the first few picks, we really try to keep ourselves open. Quilled Great Worm, this thing is amazing. 7/7 for 6. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, you may put a 1/1 counter on it. You may cast this card from your graveyard by removing 6 counters from among creatures you control with additional other costs. So, I mean, it's green. It's not necessarily the strongest color outside of Gruul. So you see green-red is the most winningest, most probable to get 6+ wins. We also see it's not super popular compared to some of the other ones. We see, you know, white. I believe that's Orzhov. White, black. I'm testing myself. I'm terrible at like the combination names. I think this is that's not Selesnya. What is that? Anyways, all that to be said, if we do go to green, we should be looking at red. But right now we're open, right? We're just trying to pick the best card in the pack at this point, and kind of pivoting as we need to. Whenever a land you control, gain a life and draw a card. So Tatiova is one of the strongest cards here. Banishing Light is also super strong removal. Might get us into white, which is also a solid color to be in. But obviously the most competitive. We see here this 19 and 20%. So a combined popularity is pretty high as well. So a lot of people are snagging white. And it's something to kind of consider when we go there. But at this point, like I said, we're just grabbing the best card. I don't see anything like super good here. Maybe we keep ourselves a little bit open with something like Banishing Light, but this is green, so it might get us green-blue. Speak of the Devil, getting another solid blue card here for us. Wouldn't mind this. Green-blue might be where we're going. Wild Scourge, card draw is also really good. Wary Thespian. So we have a lot of like good low 30%. I like Wild Scourge, especially if we're doing counters in any way. If we can get counters on things, that's really nice. So counters are mostly going to be in the green-red category. Lenoir Elves is also really good. It's ramp as well. So honestly, I'm going to agree with this because so far, like, sure, this will get counters on it. But we're not, if we go green-blue isn't a heavy counter deck, like counter additions deck. So honestly, a little bit of ramp isn't terrible. Okay, so we have some options here. We could go Tree Stop Snare Spinner, which I always love having something defensive in the air. We could go with Bounce again to a player, create a food token, 4-drop. It's a mana sink. Honestly, I want to get some more air. Air defense, and that also, you know, Big Fin Bouncer is really good as sort of controlling the board. So I don't know. This is a tough call. This is a pretty close call between these three. In this particular case, I'm probably just going to drop Treetop Snare Spinner. Okay, maybe we are getting into some counters. Clinquint Sky Mage, so we could be on the lookout for drawing some cards. Reclamation Sage is probably the direction we're going to go. It's a 3-drop that gets rid of enchantments. Removal. Yes, please. I grab a Witness Protection here as the other removal. Imprison the Mood was funny. We had a game, spoiler, if you didn't go check out the previous ones. We had a game where we got the extravagant, is it extravagant? The 6-mana blue replication. It was replication enchantment. Finish that thought, right? Anyways, I didn't realize that it could do any permanent I controlled, not just creatures. And so I started doing Imprison in the Moon, and I gave them like 6 lands, but I just imprisoned their shit every turn. So they had a shit ton of land, but every time they put a creature down, I was imprisoning them in the moon. So it was pretty funny if we ever get to do that chance again. But that was a really fun game. Highly encourage you to go check that one out. That one was 2 drafts ago. So let me move my thing here. So draft 12 is what draft that was. Dwynen's Elite, probably. Get into some elves. So currently, the game plan here is we're going to need to do more card draw. Really get some advantage on Clinquint Sky Mage. We got some decent removal with Witness Protection and Imprison the Moon. Imprison the Moon is a bit of a trap, but at the same time, it is removal. We needed some removal. We want to focus on that, try to get to that 5 or 6 removal mark, if you will, and then build a synergy. And currently our synergy looks like it's like a card draw addition thing here. Put 2/1/1 counter, so like this goes with our counter strategy here. And then it's a 4/4 vigilance. So it's really coming out as like a 6/6 value for 6 in vigilance. So I don't think the rating on this card is as terrible as folks thinks it is, just because, you know, you're buffing some stuff, getting them out of range of ping damage, getting that little bit of extra damage in. Plus it's still a 4/4 body. You can also put it on it, so you can make it a 6/6. And we got the Wildwood Scourge. I think actually we're gonna go with card draw here. I do like the Wildwood Scourge, but we needed a little bit more card draw. I don't know if we're gonna run 2 Apothecary Stompers, but we'll grab it just in case. All right, what do we got going on here? Gnarled colony over in the, and we got the land. I think the land is actually what we snag here. Prison in the Moon is another removal for us. Eager Truffle Snout, but this gets us some mana fixing. And based on what we got going on here, I would think I would take the tap land in this particular case. If I don't get to the mute button fast enough, apologies. Okay. A couple options. Like, what do we got for spells? Not a lot. We have 1 instant. I think we grab another Treetop Air Smitter. This thing is a good mana sink. Plus, it is going to reach and has Death Touch. So I don't care how big your flyer is. If this is down, it's scary. It's hard to deal with. We're getting 1/1 counters, so that's going to move with things like Quilled Great Worm. I think we have a little bit more. If we control another elf, so we got a Llanowar elf, so we got a little elf sub theme, but mostly it's like card draw to buff Clinquant Sky Mage, buffing Treetop Snare Spinner, things like that. So I don't know. I almost want to grab another Big Fin Bouncer here. This is a super nice 1-drop though, the Mild-Mannered Librarian. Getting a couple 1-drops isn't terrible. Looting isn't terrible either. Big Fin Bouncer. I mean, I'm probably gonna grab the Mild-Mannered Librarian. It scales. Another Think Twice, or I think we could grab the flying thing here. So this is tough. Another Llanowar Elves for ramp. This is card draw. What are we looking like? The ramp is really nice, though. All right, we're going to grab another Llanowar, because that's going to go with Dwynen's Elite. We don't need another power, but hey, we got another Big Fin Bouncer. I think this is what we take here. Yeah, we'll take the Big Fin Bouncer. Card draw at a 1 cost, I think is nice. We don't need 2 of those. Whenever a land you control enters, tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. I think more card draw. Now we have a bunch of ways to like buff Clinquant Sky Mage and Think Twice. So we got some decent card draw here. Now this actually starts to make sense to consider Tolarian. Not really shit. We still only have 3 enchantments or instances. I think we're going to take it just because it's the best card here, but we still don't have a ton of instants and sorceries. And we're in the middle of pack 3. Honestly, we draft for the collection here. I don't think we need another Imprisoned in the Moon. Maybe we do. Shit. It's not my favorite removal, but we do need more removal. So we can bounce some things. Imprisoned in the Moon, 2. Witness Protection, 3. So we really only have like 3 actual removal. We need to pump up those numbers. We're in the middle of pack 2, so like we're halfway through, right? So we got to really kind of think about this. We got to prioritize removal. We're really at 20 playable, so if we got 3 more removal as part of what we're grabbing here, I don't think we're gonna play 2 of those because it's just so damn expensive. Self-reflection, probably not gonna play. Light Shell Duo, Mocking Sprite. This is just a body in the air and something to pump, but I don't know if we're going to play it. We just didn't have enough instants and sorceries to get the Light Shell Duo. Draft for the collection, baby. Always need more mountains. Scavenging Ooze. Ooh, or Nested Beetle. Oh, no. Oh, they're all so good. We're going to go with Scavenging Ooze. It's obviously the better pick. Finishes the collection. This is infinite, so it's a nice mana sink. So what I mean by infinite is you can do this multiple times in a turn. So we're definitely going to grab Scavenging Ooze. It's the easy pick here. Sylvan Scavenging, also super, super solid card. We have some great options in this pack for green. Obviously, Beastkin Ranger is going to go well with the little elf thing we have. Another Bouncer, another Llanowar Elves. Still love another Treetop Snare Spinner, but if you can get this enchantment down, you're just creating 3/3 raccoons for any creature you have with over 4, and we have a lot of things that are just buffing, right? Do we do creatures you control? Do we do it? Do we go for a game finisher? I don't think there's... I mean, Snakeskin Veil's nice, but... do we have to do it? I think we have to do it. I think we have to do it. Just for the shits. All right, we're doing it for the shits. Oh, and then we got a Homunculus. We do have a lot of card draw, so there's some synergy there. And then speaking of card draw, here we go, baby. 2 Think Twices. And then we have 2 Fleeting Distractions. We could potentially get Homunculus to go off. Grappling. Honestly, we're just going to grab another Bouncer here. Keeping that board under control with the Big Fin Bouncer. Okay, so now we're going to have to make some cuts. We're really at 26 playables. We did get a dual land. Hey, Nicholas, what's up? Watch the limited level ups video, and we'll be following the draft journey to Mythic. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hopefully, this is the one. This is the one. At the very least, I'm gonna be super stoked if I get to Diamond. But 2, like if I can like look Mythic in the eyes, that's gonna be where things get really exciting. So nothing super great here. We'll grab another Imprisoned in the Moon. Oh, black green. That would have been great. I'm gonna draft for the collection though. We're gonna just grab the Consuming Aberration. But we're over here in green blue. Yeah, we have some really cool stuff planned with the limited level ups. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a good time. And I'm already feeling it. I'm feeling the pressure, right? We really dove into this whole thing to do this coaching session. We're getting great feedback from the community already as to what they want to see. And it's been a fun little session. So I don't know if we continue to just leave it to the month of December or what. No conversations have been had or anything, but I would love to see it, go maybe another month as well. So we kind of found our feet in this particular month. Maybe we start to innovate month number 2. And I'm never one to steer away from additional coaching. Like I said, I'm a big fan. If you are in a position to be able to take advantage of coaching in anything that you do, professional, hobbies, passions, I always encourage you to get out there and fail and try to learn it yourself. But then at some point realize, okay, hey, I might need some help. And I've done that with many things in my life, and it's helped you get to that next level, like break barriers, mental barriers, blocks. Sometimes it's just helping get you on course, really, just because you're like, I don't even know what to learn, when to learn it. Isn't that... Do I want the bounce? Probably taking the Eager Truffle Snout. Trample 4/2. Snakeskin Veil late. Nice. Ambush Wolf. Heir Apparents. Looks like a strong draft. The colors were wide open. Yeah, the colors were wide open that we got into. I'm generally pretty good at finding the open colors. It's then like trying to figure out the synergy. Like, okay, which of these open colors do we want? So we definitely have to make some cuts here. For this one, I'm actually going to look at what Untapped comes up with just to see. Obviously, Simic. But I don't always agree with it. So they want to get rid of my Klingquint Sky Mage. I agree with and Reclamation Sage. But we're after card draw. So the Klingquint Sky Mage is whenever you draw a card. So it's not just the second card. So if I double Think Twice, that gets big really quick. So Tolarian Terror, I actually agree with. We only have 6 enchantment and sorceries. We're not getting this for much of a discount. Apothecary Stomper. So what do we have for... that's a pretty even split, but we do have a dual land. How many... Oh, we have a bunch of green double pips. So I think I actually agree with this. Green double pips. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green double pips. The preposterous proportions, I think, is just hilarious. I want to try to keep it if I can. Apothecary Stomper, I'm pretty okay dropping. We need to drop 2. We need the removal. We were pretty light on removal. So we have Witness Protection. We have 2 Imprisoned in the Moons. And we have 3 Big Fin Bouncers. It's sort of our way to clear our way for damage here. Got a ton of card draw with Tatiova, with Think Twice, Fleeting Distraction. Is there anything else that gives me like card draw? Mild Mannered Librarian, when I pop that, gives me card draw. This is creating creatures for us. Homunculus Horde. We might actually... Wait, no, this is a card draw payoff for us. All right. Preposterous Proportions will go. Honestly, we don't have anything super expensive. I might be willing to go down to 16 lands. Is that 16 lands? That's 15 lands. Yeah, that's 15 lands. Nope. Nope. Going back 1 on that. So 16 lands already. What would we cut? I mean, probably Eager Truffle Snout is going to be my guess here. I like everything else. We have like an elf sub-theme going on with the Dwayne Elite and the Llanowar Elves. There was the opportunity to potentially get the Elfsworn Giant, but we didn't. So I'm going to keep it like this because we needed payoffs for the card draw. So the card draw payoffs are going to be the Klingquint Sky Mage, the Homunculus Horde, the... What else do we have for card draw payoff? I think that's really it. So buffing those 2. We have our Mana Sink with Treetop Stair Spinner, as well as Scavenging Ooze. So the whole goal here is just to get shit big, and then control the board with Big Fin Bouncer, Witness Protection, Imprisoned in the Moon, and then getting some big boys like Quilled Great Worm down. Cut and Imprison. I would love to, just we have so few removal. So Big Fin Bouncer is a sort of removal, but it can come back. So really we only have like 3 actual removal, and that's Imprisoned in the Moon and Witness Protection. So I would really like to kind of keep Big Fin Bouncer. Or the Imprisoned in the Moon. It's not my favorite removal by any means, but it is universal. It can take things out that are flying. Like, it's what we have. It's our best effort here. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for everybody catching the video later. We're about the 24-minute timestamp or so. Get your votes in. Leave a comment below. How well do you think this deck's going to do? Do you think we're going to get to our mathematical goal of 4 wins with this? Or are we going to go further? We have a fun little game plan that we tried to keep in mind. I don't think it's super well executed. There was some potential opportunities to make this better, but did we see the cards, or were there like multiple good cards and had to make a bad choice, or a hard choice, I should say? But yeah, love for you to leave those below. Interact with the video. It helps to get out to folks. And everybody in the live chat, thank you for hanging out as well. And shout out to those that are on Twitch. Just as a heads up, we will have an ad break in about 4 minutes. When we're doing these live recordings, Unfortunately, we don't stop for ad breaks, but if you catch a live stream and we're not recording, then you'll see me pause for the ads. I don't want anybody to miss any content. Yeah, all of our payoffs are blue. And your opponent goes first. I might keep it just because we have ramp into Llanowars and then hope we get a blue. This might be a bad take. This might be a bad take. Okay, they're same thing. Okay, no, great take. Great take. And then we can go right into Homunculus Horde. They're going right into Dwynen's Elites. Getting a bunch of elves. No blocks. No attacks. Turn 3, we can bounce something. Actually, we don't want to bounce the Dwynens. We might just bounce their token. Oh, they got another Dwynens? What a starting hand. What a starting hand. All right, we're bouncing tokens. Just keep bouncing tokens. Oof. Oof. What a start. Bounce another token. Then we're probably imprisoned in the moon, the Dwynen's Elite, if I'm being honest. Green. Yeah, disgusting start, absolutely. All right, we managed to clear the board a bit, which is good. Get one in. We're gonna get Homunculus down. And then we'll be able to Fleeting Distraction. What a start, dude. All these are blue. Other control, get +1/+1. All right. We're just gonna go ahead and prison that in the moon. Get our one. Could really use a second blue. I'd love to like double. I did give him a land though. Like that's the downside of imprisoned in the mood, right? Prevent non-combat damage. Toss that out there. We're gonna toss this out there. Just keep bouncing stuff. We'll get some second card draw here. So prevent all non-combat damage. Okay, now we're putting counters on stuff. They're putting it on their wall probably. Mm-hmm. Called it. Very nice. Got some card draw. This is going to be nice to throw on something. Activate the ability. Get another card draw. Get another Llanowar Elves. All right, we're building a board state. It's not great. They're not big, and they got a lot of like big shit on the board here. But we will be able to witness protection something. Probably the Apothecary Stomper. Just because it's the biggest thing. It's non-combat damage. They have a combat trick, probably. Okay, didn't have to do that. Now maybe we can just do Crystal Barricade. Or we'll do this. This is whenever you draw your second card. Okay, okay. Let's draw into a blue. Draw into a blue. Not ideal. Draw a card for each one that you have with a 1/1 counter on it. Okay. So the nice thing is this, the horde, well, each one of these will trigger, so it maintains the ability. It's not just a copy, it actually gets the ability. So when I do this next, I'm gonna get 2 more. What up, Digital? Thank you for joining. What a nasty start, dude. What a nasty start. Okay, we take this out. Take 3. Got our second blue. Okay. So we're gonna play this. Get the second card draw per turn. Both of those are gonna trigger. Then we're gonna witness protection. This bad boy. It's still 4/3. But now we're making a bunch of homunculi. Where are the islands? Dude, you don't even understand my... Oh, we're in the wrong scene. All right, let's go. Go to the right scene. You don't even understand my luck. I flood so hard all the time. Oh, I have to block everything. I can't take damage from any of this. Poor health. Hey, we got another island. GG's. All right. Starting on with the 0-1. 0-1. Listen, this is my luck. I either flood super hard or like I just don't get anything that I need. But some of my deepest runs did start with 1 or 2 losses up front. So we'll just see how it goes. I know. It's always sad. Appreciate you, Digital. Thanks for swinging in. Thanks for hanging out. I think we have a good strategy. It's card draw. It's buffing things like Homunculus, the Clinquant. We're bouncing cards. Your opponent goes first. I'm glad I hit that button instead of the next one. Okay. Tatiova, I think, is what gets cut here. Now we have a nice little ramp. The mulligan was better. The mulligan was better. We got a little bit of ramp with that. We get the blue down. Now we have a turn 3 bouncer if we need it. The heir apparent. I wonder if they got like a million heir apparents. No attack. Now we got access to one of our removals. So the thing that we have around here is like a little land dance. We wanted to just a little bit of land. Right now we're not going to do it. We're not going to do the little land dance. They attacked. Okay, that's fine. We are getting card draw though. Just bounce that back. You don't need that. You don't need that there. Save. Take the 2. They're gonna play it again. Goblin borders. Nope. Strong box. Nice. Exile top 2 cards. They're going to choose one. They can play one, land, or something else. What was it? Burst Lightning. You grab the Burst Lightning. Okay, we got our second thing here. We're just going to go ahead and trap that in the moon. We'll think twice. Get another land. Get in 3 while we can. Might save some of this card draw, unless I'm falling behind on cards in hand for some of the synergies. Okay, they got rid of my ramp. That's fine. They're going to swing with Heir Apparent, play Goblin Borders. It's a 4/3. That's fine. And then a Heartfire Emulator. Okay. If you control another elf. I do not control another elf. Oh, we got another island. I think we need the body out there, so we got to play the body. So we didn't get the payoff on Dwynen's. This puts 1/1 counters on stuff, so it's going to put some stuff out of range, like Goblin Borders out of range. It's making the exchange less favorable here. Okay. That wasn't fun. That was not fun to have to do. All right, think twice. Come on, big money, no whammies. See, flooding. I absolutely flood. This is what I do. Jesus. Like, we didn't even do the little land dance when we dry out. Like, I need an opposite. Like, what is like settle down. Settle down on the lands. Settle down. Just keep her. Just simmer. No more lands. We don't need any more lands. I need like a anti-land dance. Oh, here's the anti-land dance. Okay, so if this is the little land dance, this is the anti-land dance. Anti-land. We don't need any land. Turn our backs to the land. What'd we get? All right, we didn't get a land. Okay, sweet. It might be too little too late, though. We can witness protection and bounce something. And then say we do the 2 biggest things. So we witness protection, Cat Collector. We bounce the Heartfire Emulator. And then they still have 2, 4, 6, 7. I could block something, like one of the 2. And that's still 5 getting through. 6 getting through, because they could swing with the 1/1. So yeah, we're hosed. Bouts the Heartfire Emulator. Yeah. See, still getting through with 7, 8. That's game. Unfortunate. Let's not have our first 0-3. We're hard stuck in Platinum 4, but I need an anti-land dance. Somebody come up with an anti-land dance. We need something to get the bad juju of flooding. You know what the crazy thing is? We're running 16 lands. And we're still flooding. I flood so fucking hard. All the time. All the time. Is 7-2 the dream? 7-2 is the dream. We'll see if we can do it. We're gonna actually keep. I know we don't have blue, but our opponent goes first. We have some 1-drops. We can protect some things. If we get a 3rd green, we're not even upset about it, because now we have Sylvan Scavenging. Can make the mild-mannered librarian big. So the anti-land dance came too late. Yeah, we need it earlier. Okay, we got access to an homunculus. Get in for 1. We can save something with the Snakeskin Veil if they try to do something. Now, do we have to do the little... Okay, we're going to do the little land dance. Okay, hear me, game. hear me, game. Like, 2 lands, both blue. Okay, game? Listen, eyes, little land dance. Little land dance, 2 blues. That's all we want. 2 blues, and then wait like 4 turns, and then give me like 1 green. You son of a bitch. I mean, it's kind of a land. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game. This game. Oh, I can play Sylvan Scavenging, though. That is the nice part. I can play Sylvan Scavenging. To pop this, it's 4, though, so I still need a 4th land to pop this. But then once that is a 4/4, then I can start creating 3/3 raccoons. They do have access to white, though, and white has some removal. Enchantment removal. I don't know if red has any enchantment. I know green has enchantment removal. It's beginning of my end step. Make that bigger. We're gonna get Scavenging Ooze. We get no payoff for Scavenging Ooze. We also now have no protection because we were tapped out. Does this have an ETB trigger? Nope. All right, just gotta take it. It gets counters? We're up to 48%. So we did the dry dance. We did the dry dance at the end of our last game. So now they're drying us up. I'm at a 50% chance for lands now, and we're not getting them. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be 0-3 the dream. 0-3 the dream. It says first strike. What are they coming in with? 8, 10? They're coming in with 10? Jesus. Had to block 1. And then we get another green. Oh my god. No tax, end turn. Make this a 4. Now at the very least, I'm gonna start making raccoons if I live that long. Hexproof. Six, 7, 8, 9. Even if I block the 5. That's game. We lived 0-3 the dream. This is 0-3 the dream, baby. Oh my god. All right, 0-3. We have our first 0-3 on the board in platinum. It's our luck, though. It does mean we're going to take our pack. For those at home, let's open the pack. You want to see what we get? We get any good payoff? We got another Authority of Councils. We have a 4 of that already. But that, my friends, will conclude draft number 14. What a counter swing from what we have been seeing in draft 12. We got our trophy. In draft 13, we got 13. We got into platinum 4, which was the fastest we've gotten to platinum 4 from bronze 4. Which was huge. But if you made it this far in the video, you might as well do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, an emoji, a timestamp. Where did I fuck up? All that fun stuff. The engagement helps. It's a small channel. Anything that you do, touch, fiddle, knob you twist. I don't know why we're doing this hand motion, but knob you twist on the YouTube channel helps the algorithm and is a free way for you to support. Then you can also come check the live streams out. We try to stream every Monday through Friday, 7 or 8 a.m. Eastern time start time, and we'll usually go for 3 or 4 hours. That schedule changes just a little bit because I do travel for work and don't always have the time to stream in the morning. So sometimes I do night streams, and the only way you're going to know is if you follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. And then also, as mentioned at the beginning of this video, we are partnering up with Limited Level Ups this month for coaching sessions. So you're going to be able to find our coaching sessions over on that channel, which you'll also find linked below. So until next time, we'll catch you all at the table.